Serapeum is located in the ancient Saqqara area, northwest of the listed pyramid of the king Zoser, and it's part of the sacred cemetery of the sacred animals. It is a brewer in the form of the underground basements. There are 25 coffins. The weight of the coffin is about 65 tons, and the heaviest weight 80 tons between pink and black granite. And the basaltic construction of this serapeum began in its current form and its path during the reign of the prince, the son of the king Ramses II of the 19th dynasty, the ruler of Memphis, the priest of God, the holy place instead of his own cemetery, and the kings who followed, including the king Basmatik I from the 26th family, and also the king Ahmose II and the Persian king Cambyses during the Ptolemaic era. And the beginning of the rules of the Holy Calf was in the era of King Amenhotep III. And the sources mention that Akhenaten, after his move to the new capital, when the sister of Atun was devoted to worshipping, he swore that he had buried the oxen in the new city, and so far no traces of it have been found. Serapeum was created with the purpose of consecrating the cult of people, Apis, and burying it, which is the living image of the god, the cowardly god of exile. The embodiment of the gods in the form of animals was common since the beginning of the ages of ancient Egypt. In later times, both Apis and the god Osiris united to become Osiris Apis, and it was certainly logical to sanctify the mother responsible for the calf and represented in the cow, but rather as Isis. August Meret began in the year 1851, the season of the excavations, and Meret led the Serapeum to discover some traces of the Sphinx more than 100 meters away, and is known as the Ram's Road. And this road runs from the mummification of the calf Apis temple in Meroe as a hostage to the ruler of the calf as it coffins at the Serapeum. Then in 1852, the second season began, in which he cleaned the mazes and found all coffins open except for one who opened it with dynamite and found it a mummy of an impaled bull that was initially transferred to the Agriculture Museum, and inside the coffin itself a statue of a calf made of gold was transported to Paris alongside more than 800 paintings, of which did not remain in Egypt a few, and found statues inside the Serapeum to the son of King Ramses II. This is Sahra Talawi for Nile Cruise.